This class will give you space to work on all the skills required for you to stay standing on one leg while still having space to fall out. Hi, welcome to Yoga Wild. My name is Liza. I use the pronouns she, her. This class is part of a 3-part mini-series called Building Balance. This part 3, is called Yoga Flow. In this part, we'll be bringing in all of the foundations and our strong glutes and setting them into practice, coming into a flow that I've created for you. Now, before we dig into our practice, I'd like to remind you all that there's always freedom to fall out, and there's no need to feel that after moving through the foundations and the glute strengthening that you should somehow now be able to master balance poses. Give yourself space and freedom to still stumble, to still need to readjust a whole lot, to need to put a foot down on the ground once in a while, and remember that your mindset matters, that only you can choose to cultivate those forces of the mind that are going to also help catch and support you in this practice. We'll start in Tadasana. Please join me at the top end of your mat. Bring your feet under your hips and begin to broaden and root into your base. Pick up your toes, spread them out, and as you do, press into the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, heel bone. And then as you continue to root down, widen your feet, set your toes down on the ground, keeping them wide as you set them down. Continuing to root as your wide toes set down. Now just start to shift your weight over to one side. Still rooting, still broadening as much as possible. Shift all the way to one side and then come back through center, shift the other way. See how far you can rock while keeping both feet on the ground. Do that a couple more times. Shift one way, both feet on the ground, come back to center, shift the other way. And then the next time you shift one side, come all the way over until one foot has to come away. And then you might even stumble out a little bit, both feet on the ground, and shift the other direction until one foot has to come away. And you might even stumble a little bit, giving yourself just some time to warm up your body's instinct. Lean forward. Now start to lean forward, 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 forward. You might stumble a little bit, set your foot down, come back, and then lean back, 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 back until you stumble and come back. Set your feet on the ground. Do that one more time. Lean forward, 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 and stumble back. And so we're just giving ourselves freedom to play, to explore our body's instinct and intelligence around balance. Now come back to Tadasana, and let's move through Sun A together. So press into your feet. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bend your knees forward, fold. Your hands can come to the ground. Knees can stay bent. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Hands can press away from the ground or your shins. As you exhale, forward fold. From there, press your palms down, step your feet to plank. Take a breath in and plank, press the ground away. As you exhale, lower your knees to the ground. Keep your upper arms hugging tight towards the center of your mat. Bend your elbows and lower your heart down. Lower your hips down as well. Extend your legs for cobra. As you inhale, hover your heart above the ground. Slide your shoulders back. Lift the crown of your head up. And as you exhale, release. And from there, tuck your toes. Press the ground away. Lift up through reverse table. Down dog as you exhale, tuck your toes. Now bend your knees in this first downward facing dog, and as you bend your knees, lift your sitting bones higher and feel the sides of your body longer. Press down through your palms. Take a full breath in. Sigh it out as you exhale. Inhale, look forward. Lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and either step or walk or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Lift halfway as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Rise to standing inhale. Arms reach wide and overhead. Exhale, join your hands at your heart. We'll move through 2 more rounds of Surya Namaskar A, warming up our bodies. Inhale, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant both palms, step your feet back, plank pose. Options here, you can stay high in plank with your knees lifted, or you can lower your knees to the ground. If your knees are lifted, pull forward to the tips of your toes, hug your upper arms in close to the sides of your body, lower up to halfway down, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. In up dog, come to the tops of your feet, keep your thighs strong and pull forward, slide your arm bones back, lift the crown of your head up. Down dog as you exhale, tucking toes, moving through hands and knees, taking a full breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to your hands. Lift halfway as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Rise to standing, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, arms reach into the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Right away, come forward to the tips of your toes or lower your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a full breath in, pressing the ground away, lifting your hips up, settling down into your feet. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step or hop, travel to the top of your mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Now come into chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips low, bring your hands to your hips. So we've lowered our center of gravity and we're containing our center of gravity with our hands at our hips. And from there, bring your awareness down into your right foot, set your gaze forward where you can see your right foot, and then pick up your left heel all the way up so the arch of the foot opens. Set your left heel down and just feel what has to shift. Press into your left foot, pick up your right foot, set it down. And this time, press into your right foot option, lift your left heel, or lift the foot. Just kind of pick up the toes, flex the ankle, curl the toes up. Feel the wobbling, and then set the toes down, the heel down. Press into your left foot, pick up your right heel bone. Steady gaze for steady body. You can pick up the whole foot. You might wobble a little bit more around that. Readjust. Right toes down, right heel down. Reach your arms forward and up in chair. Forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Plant your palms, step back. You can move through vinyasa. I'll go straight to downward facing dog. You can go straight there with me too, or move through vinyasa first. Now from downward facing dog, inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, pull your knee forward towards your nose and step it between your hands, top of mat. Plant your back foot for warrior one, so feet on separate tracks, the left toes aiming forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms forward and up. Shoulders come over hips. Tailbone roots down. From your inner thighs to midline, take a full breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Re-extend right leg, three-legged downward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, draw knee to nose. This time step down, warrior two. Plant your outer left foot down, turned open. Cycle the left arm forward, up and back. Reach your right arm forward. Wrap your outer right hip back and in, even as you lunge deeply into that leg. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Now hinge a little bit forward at your hip so you can land your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Reach your left arm towards the sky, side angle. Parsvottanasana. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Come up over warrior two legs. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, cycle both of your arms forward and down. Touch the ground and step right foot back. Either move through vinyasa or stay with me in down dog. Take a few rounds of breath. From downward facing dog, inhale, reach your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, round your knee forward towards your nose. Press the ground away, step your foot down, warrior one. Feet on separate tracks. Rise up by grounding into your feet. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands come back down. Three-legged downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg high into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, pull forward once again. This time, setting up for warrior two. Plant your outer right foot parallel to the back end of your mat and gradually cartwheel your arms up. Spread out. Take up space. Take a full breath in. Squeeze your glutes. Stay as you exhale. Hinge forward at your hips, lower left forearm to left thigh. And without collapsing into this shoulder, slide your left shoulder blade down your back. Reach your right arm towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, all the way up. Exhale, cycle your arms forward and down. Step back, choose vinyasa, or choose down dog, or even child's pose. You could come and land down and take a couple of breaths here, a little breathing space. Meet back in downward facing dog. And inhale, lift your heels together, look forward. Bend your knees, step or hop to your hands. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Fold over your legs as you exhale. Rise to standing, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Have your feet separated, hip distanced apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Press into your right foot. Pick up your left foot. Work with active energy. Flex your ankle, lift your toes. It's okay to wobble. And then just let your knee open to the side and bring it back forward. And do that about 3 more times. Open it to the side, bring it forward, open it to the side, forward. Last time. Gaze steady. Tree pose. Your foot can come below your knee to your calf, toes pointing down. Your foot can come above your thigh. And you might start to lengthen through your standing leg, pressing down, rooting down, firming the leg and foot together. Hands might start to join at heart center. You could explore your tree's canopy. Just taking 3 breaths here. Inhale, bring your hands back together and down to your heart. Coming out, we'll bring the knee forward, keep the foot lifted. Keep your hands at your heart. It's okay to wobble. Inhale, lean your body forward. Bend your right knee, send your left leg back. Exhale, like a teeter-totter, come back up to standing in single leg Tadasana. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, play with leaning your body forward as you send your left foot back. Exhale, back up. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. This time, send your left leg back. Land crescent lunge. Toes come down. Shoulders rise over hips. Take a breath into the top. Exhale, open warrior two. Plant your outer left foot down. You can widen your right foot out a little bit to the right. Spread out. Settle down. Inhale. Exhale. You could open your mouth. Now lengthen your right leg for triangle. I like to heel toe my back foot forward a couple of times to shorten my base. Feels more manageable. Then firm your inner thighs towards each other. Bring a little micro bend into your right knee so you're not hyperextending. And now bump your pelvis back. Lean your body forward. Right hand can come to your right shin bone. Left hand can stay here at your hips, sliding the shoulder blade onto your back as you rotate your right ribs under. Or left arm can reach up. Press into your feet, take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, side angle, bend your right knee, bring forearm to thigh or hand can catch around the ankle. You could extend it this time, reaching left arm over ear. Full breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Pick up your back heel and step right foot to down dog. Either move through vinyasa or stay in down dog. And from downward facing dog, inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look to your hands. Step or hop to your hands. Lift halfway as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Rise to standing, inhale. Hands join at your heart, exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees, lower your butt. Press into your right foot. Broaden your root, deepen into your roots. And then pick up your left foot. And then practice opening. I just realized I'm doing the same leg, so I'm going to set my left foot down and pick up my right foot and make sure I'm not doing the same leg twice. So pick up my right foot, bring my knee out to the side and forward, out to the side and forward, flexing the ankle, so I'm working with active energy. And the next time my knee comes out to the side, tree pose. So my foot can come and land lower on my leg, be below my knee, or higher up. My hand can help my foot access my thigh. And then you might start to press down through your roots, emerging over a longer leg. Hands can gather at our hearts, and we can stay here more centered, more contained. Could be an easier place for us to balance if this is already a struggle. And from there, we could broaden through our canopy. If balance is not challenging for you in this moment, you could challenge yourself by lifting your gaze up higher or closing your eyes. Again, to come back, palms touching, gathering at our hearts. Bring your right foot away from your left thigh, the knee forward. Flex your ankle, inhale. Exhale, hinging at our hips, left knee bends. Press through your right heel back, lean your body forward, and then exhale, come all the way back up. Move between those two shapes. Leaning forward, stretching back. Press through your standing leg foot as you come back to single leg Tadasana. And do that 2 more times. It's okay to wobble. It's okay if you have to stumble out. And then the next time your leg extends back, bend your left knee, land crescent lunge. Both feet on the ground, arms sweeping up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Exhale, plant your outer foot down for warrior 2. So that foot parallel to the back end of your mat, your arms widening. If your left foot wants to shuffle a little bit to the left, it can. Settle down into your hips and squeeze your glutes. Full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Now press down through your left foot to lengthen your left leg. Option to heel to the back foot forward a little bit. And for triangle, firm your thigh muscles. Press into your big toe mound. Move your pelvis back as you lean forward. Inhale. Hand to shin or to a block if you have a block, or to the ground if the ground is accessible to you here. Widening, opening, lengthening the spine. Take a full breath in. Side angle, bend your left knee. Your hand can stay lower down towards your ankle. You can lift your forearm to your thigh. Extended side angle is an option. Reach your right arm over ear. Get a little bit more into your lats there. Take a full breath in. Exhale, look at the ground. Set both hands down. Step left foot back, vinyasa or down dog. From down dog, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Lift halfway as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Rise up as you inhale. Bring your hands to your heart, exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees, sit down. Press into your left foot. Pick up your right. Bring the knee wide and forward, opening the hip, and then bringing it back to neutral. One more time wide, and then forward. Now as you bring it wide, bring your hand to your shin and pull the knee up closer to you. You might start to stand taller in your standing leg. Peace fingers come to wrap around the big toe, so the arm through the inner thigh. And then you can stay here, practice just holding this shape. Or option, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, standing, wide leg stretch with our fingers holding our big toes. You start to reach your right leg out to the side and forward, maybe countering that with a stretch through the left arm to the left. And you can also just have the joints a little bit bent, more contained towards your center. And then bring the knee forward, let the foot go, warrior three. Stay standing in your left leg. And as your right foot moves back, pause in warrior three. Your arms could stay towards your center or fall to the ground or reach forward. Landing crescent lunge, bend into your standing leg, reach your arms up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale in warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And then shorten the base. Walk your right foot forward. And so you have the same relationship in your hips and the same kind of setting of your feet, just closer together. Bring your left hand down on the ground to either a block or to the ground. We're coming into a little strengthening drill for half moon. The left knee will stay bent. You'll shift your weight forward into your left foot, pick up your right foot, lift the leg up, and then lower it down. Just like you're tracing a line with your right big toe up and down. Do that 2 more times. Lift it up and down. Up with an option to stay here. You can press down through your left foot. Reach through your spine. Maybe reach your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Maybe hover your left fingertips, land warrior two. Exhale, hand cycle to the ground. Step back, down dog. Let's just stay in down dog, resettle into 4 points of contact. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to your hands. Lift halfway as you inhale, forward fold as you exhale, rise all the way up, inhale. Join your hands at your heart, bring your hands to your hips, sit down. Last time we'll sit down here. Press into your right foot, pick up your left foot. Open the knee out to the side, and bring the knee forward, out to the side, and forward, out to the side. There, catch your shin with your hand and lift the knee up towards your armpit. Start to root more through your right foot as you lengthen your right leg. You can stay here, holding this bent knee out to the side, or bring your arm through the inner thigh, loop your peace fingers around your big toe, and maybe explore beginning to extend that leg some amount. So it could be that on your journey into this shape, your peak of the shape is with a bent knee expression, which can still be full expression, right? So every body holds a slightly different perspective and expression, beauty and diversity. As you come out, bring the knee forward. Warrior three, stay standing in your right leg, even if you stumble to do so. Shift your body's weight forward as you press your left foot back. And remember, you can stay more contained with your hands towards your center or send your arms forward. Bend your right knee, set your left toes down, crescent lunge. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale in warrior two, side angle exhale. Bring your left hand to your left hip and hop your left foot forward. So shortening the shape by about half. Now bring your right hand forward and to the side of your foot for half moon. Steady your gaze forward and slightly forward of your foot. Press into your right foot, lean your body's weight forward, and just practice coming in and out. So lift the left leg up and lower it down. My right knee is bent this whole time, lifting the left leg up, lowering it down, lifting it up, lowering it down, lifting it up with an opportunity to stay with it lifted up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Press through your right foot more. Reach through your left heel, pull forward through your body. Option, reach your left arm towards the sky. Revolve open across your heart. And as you come down, bend your right knee. Maybe you flutter those fingertips away from the ground. Set the back foot down. Warrior two, inhale. Let it go, exhale, hands to the ground. Down dog. You can move through one final vinyasa there, if you'd like. Otherwise, down dog, nod, shake your head. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way back to the top of your mat. Forward fold, bend your knees, wrap your arms around the back sides of your thighs, catch your elbows there, and then let the crown of your head drop down. Take about 5 breaths. Slow, steady, full. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, join your hands at your heart. And release your arms at your sides. And that completes part 3 of our practice, our building balance yoga flow. I invite you to just feel what you're left with after that focus on balancing. And it's kind of paradoxical, but when we focus so much on what's grounding and stabilizing one side of the body and then shifting, doing that on the other side, there's a really balancing effect in that. There's like a harmony that comes from a strong focus into one side doing a lot of work, then the other side doing a lot of work. The whole body is addressed in that. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. If you haven't yet, I invite you to go back to the beginning of this series and start with foundations, building balance, yoga foundations, and then you can come back and see how moving through the whole series might even change your experience in this practice.